brought me to Ghana. It's kind of a longer story. So since I was very small, I never felt like I belonged in Denmark. And I always wanted to go to the motherland and figure out how life was there. I never fitted into how like the normal standard of a Danish person. Like I was always the weird one. My mom, she was very much into herbal medicine. From a young age, I also understood that the whole system of go to the doctor when you're sick and all these things, it never really fitted to me. Ghana is not just a place where you come, you build your house, you do your own thing, you benefit from the stuff, the resources here.
There's so many reasons why a lot of foreigners love Ghana and find it so difficult to leave the country whenever they step their foot to the soil land. These foreigners share one of the most interesting experiences, how she felt living in Ghana and why she chose to come to Ghana. Let's take a look at the video, and please do not forget to like the video and comment your thoughts below.
And I have been living in Ghana for 4.5 years, and I'm from Copenhagen in Denmark. Brought me to Ghana. It's kind of a longer story. So since I was very small, I never felt like I belonged in Denmark. And I always wanted to go to the motherland and figure out how life was there. I never fitted into how like the normal standard of a Danish person. Like I was always the weird one. My mom, she was very much into herbal medicine. From a young age, I also understood that the whole system of go to the doctor when you're sick and all these things, it never really fitted to me. So because of my mom, I think I also was seen a little bit weird, and I was kind of okay with that, because if nature is weird, I'm okay with being weird. Though I traveled here when I was 18, people thought I was a little bit crazy. Even my mom thought I was a little bit crazy, and everybody around me didn't really understand it. But for my whole life, I've always been very in tune with what I want and what I need. So I did not really mind that much what people they were saying about me. And then I just went for it. I traveled first to Ghana. My mom had a friend that had a house in Nungua. So I saw that as an opportunity of where to start my trip in Africa. And then I traveled to Burkina Faso, to Togo, to Benin, to Nigeria. And I traveled around on my motorcycle that I bought here, like a very old one. I didn't know how to ride a motorcycle when I came, but I just wanted to see the countries and figure out like what is going on in different places of Africa, to figure out, okay, where's my spot? As soon as I landed in the airport, it was like I felt this electricity going up through my feet. Like, okay, what? Like there's some power going on here. Like I felt it immediately. And then the heat also hit me. I loved that so much. So I was so happy to be here. Like Denmark is extremely cold. I first met this one guy, Beso, who's my friend, my mom's friend, was working together, and he came to pick me up in the airport. And he was just so kind, so sweet, like, what do you need? And willing to help me when I needed something. And I was like moving around in Ghana and meeting all these nice people, and I loved it. Then I went back to Denmark, started working again because my money ran out. I didn't have anything anymore. So I had to go back and then make some more money to then come back again. And I did that on and off for I tried to come to Ghana every year at that point. And already on my first trip, I bought this land. Initially, the whole thing started when I met my husband as well 8 years ago, because we both wanted to come to Ghana. I met my husband in Denmark, who is originally from Ghana and who was born and raised in Germany. So he always had this longing of also coming back. We just straight away fell in love, and we both wanted to move to Ghana. So we stayed in Amsterdam. We moved together to Amsterdam, and then we lived there a little bit because we didn't have the finances to be able to move to Ghana. That's the thing as well. With moving to Ghana, you need to have a way of how to have an income, because otherwise it's simply not possible for you to stay here. So we stayed in Europe for a longer time. I got pregnant. And then we were both like, we did not want this European life for our children. We wanted them to be submerged in nature. And that you can obviously also do in Europe. But for us, the climate is also a big thing. Like we want to be able to just, run around naked outside and just be free. Be not thinking about them wearing a lot of clothes, going out. It's freezing cold stuff, being able to be outside most of the time. So yeah, as soon as I got pregnant, when Kaya, our daughter, was 6 months, we moved here. in the house that was completely not done. No windows, no doors. So we were basically like on a camping trip inside of our own house. It was really hard. But slowly we got everything, more civilized, and then continued like that. So it's been quite a journey, but we're really enjoying like being able to have a lot of time with our children, not having to send them to school, being able to choose what we think is important that they learn. We wanted to create something that could create something bigger in the long run. So we wanted to create like a place where they can come and enjoy healthy food. They can come and do yoga, Pilates. They can come and do women's circles, men's circles. Then with that, being able to generate enough income to then build an academy. So we'll start with what we already have open. Here we have our restaurant, very small, cozy. It's only the kitchen in here. And then we have all the tables lined up when we're open. So here we have like a rainproof place and also a place for the children to play when we're open with the restaurant. So everything is evolving. It looks like this now. It might not look like this in a year. So we try to be very children oriented since we have children as well. So we always try to we want to build a playground. We have the trampoline. We always have some toys around. And we also have a basketball court where we want to practice different sports with them. Here we have our small garden. We have cats, we have dogs, we have rabbits, and we have chickens. That's mainly because of like the homeschooling aspect. Even though we are vegan, it's mainly because of health reasons. So we of course still care about the animals. So it's for my children to be able to cuddle with them, feed them. And it's really important for you to again have this feeling of that everything living has a value, and to teach that to our children as well. We have our yoga studio. Just imagine yourself doing yoga with this kind of view. Then we will have our industrial kitchen here in the back where we will do cooking classes, only plant-based of course. And then we're adding one more floor where we will have a rooftop with a jacuzzi, some sun chairs, and a nice juice bar. I'm from a place that is very established, but I don't support the way it got established. And I don't like the way that they run stuff, because where did they get their whole wealth from? If you know history, they got their wealth from here. And me, myself, I cannot live in a society where I know that they got all these means in a wrong way. It's definitely a big reason why we also want to get away from Europe, because we know the story. Ghana is not just a place where you come, you build your house, you do your own thing, you benefit from the stuff, the resources here. You need to come here with an intention of wanting to do something nice. So I would not even recommend for a lot of Danish people to come. So if your intention is cool, yes, come and do your thing.
That was an interesting experience this lady have shared about her motherland, Ghana. How she have been living in Ghana, how she came to Ghana, got married to a Ghanaian. Trust me, a lot of people are living their best life in Ghana. Yes, the way they are so happy, the way they are so comfortable, they have the peace, the desire in life, just living in Ghana. Don't joke. Ghana is indeed a motherland and is a home to everyone. You see, when we see foreigners talking about how they felt in Ghana, a lot of Ghanaians, I used to say this countless times, do not really understand. Is this really what it is? Is Ghana really what they are saying? But if you're a Ghanaian who have left your country, you know how Ghana is, because you can feel it. You can see the difference from the Ghanaians who have not left the country to can tell how different it is. Ghana is indeed a blessing to the world at large, because it's one country that when you are living in Ghana, you have ease of worries. You don't really have too much things to worry about. For me, the only thing you think about is just for you to go get some money, get some job going. If you want to go into business, just keep life going. At least get a source of income. If you're able to do that in Ghana, trust me, you are stress-free. Nobody worry you, nobody harass you. No, in fact, Nobody will give you problem in Ghana when you do not look for trouble. When I ever see a foreigner who come and tells that, oh, when he came to Ghana, he was attacked or any problem, I don't used to see those videos. But if I see them, if I bump into any video like that, trust me, I'm going to tell you that before a Ghanaian will give you problem, you have done something to that Ghanaian. I can beat my chest even when I'm sleeping and you wake me and tell me to tell you things about Ghanaian. I will tell you. Before a Ghanaian person will come into your house or see you in the roadside or anywhere and give you a problem, you have done something. So what have you done? That is what I'm going to ask the person. Because I know those people. I've lived with them for so many years. In fact, I've lived with not only the Gan people, I've lived with Gan, Ewes, Ashanti, different regions of these people. So it's not like, okay, it's only the Ghanaians like this. No, the Ghanaians, they are really, really wonderful people. And we are so happy to have them. At least they make us to have a country like Ghana, which we call our home. So please, at this point, do me well by liking the video. If you watch the video to this point, please do not forget to like the video and also comment your thought below on the comment section. And please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do me well by hitting your subscribe button to join this amazing family. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so whenever I upload a new video, you're not going to miss out on my amazing future content. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed. And I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.